This episode is brought to you by buyevents.com. Are you a single male or the male half of a couple in the swinger, polyamory, or kink BDSM lifestyle that's curious about your sexuality but lacking the right space and time to explore? Look no further than buyevents.com, the ultimate destination for bi-curious, and bi-comfortable swingers. By Events was founded in 2021 by Ricky Johnson and has grown from small intimate gatherings of 20 people to an annual sold-out takeover at Hedonism Resort in Jamaica. Ricky's events provide a welcoming space for bi and bi-curious men to embrace their desires without fear of judgment. Don't miss out on these life-changing experiences. Visit www.buyevents.com, that's bi-events.com, to create a profile and stay updated on exclusive buy events happening near you. Explore, connect, and celebrate your journey with buyevents.com today. Hey everyone, it's me, Mister Jaye, and welcome to the Metamour podcast. This is the first official episode of the Metamour podcast, and I'm excited to dive into the upcoming events in Central Florida for the weekend of January 3rd and 4th, 2025. Please note that I am not a paid promoter of any of these events mentioned in the podcast. Any and all sponsors are mentioned in the show notes. One more quick announcement before we get started. I have officially announced the first Metamour events meet and greet of 2025. Join us on February 1st at 7 p.m. in Sanford, Florida at West End Trading Company. We had an amazing turnout of 150 sexy people for our first event in August 2024, and we're hoping to get over 200 this time. Come join us for a fun night out with sexy people, live music, and delicious cocktails that will not break the bank. Don't miss your chance to win the Grand Door Prize, a 2-night stay at Secrets Hideaway Resort, which includes a Friday and Saturday night stay, a couples event pass for each night event, and a 30-day membership if applicable. This event is independently owned and operated by Metamour Events. Get your tickets at metamourevents.com, that's METAMOUR events.com today, and use coupon code SDC2025 to get 10% off your ticket. Make sure you smash that like button, share the show with your friends, and subscribe to us on all social platforms to stay up to date when new episodes launch. Find us on SDC and search for our group, Metamour Entertainment Events. Links to everything I just mentioned are in the show notes. With all that being said, let's get into it. Let's start this episode off with the events happening at Secrets Hideaway Resort in Kissimmee. On Friday, January 3rd, 2025, Secrets Hideaway Resort is hosting their Funkadelic Friday event. It's going to be $40 a couple, $15 single ladies, and $199 single males with membership. Join Eye Candy and friends as they're hosting the Funkadelic Friday event at Secrets Hideaway Resort on Friday, January 3rd. Get ready to groove and boogie down as they transport you back to a vibrant era of funk and disco. Get your bell-bottoms and grooviest outfits for a night filled with funky beats, dazzling lights, and non-stop dancing. Experience the electrifying energy of the dance floor as you vibe to the tunes that defined an entire generation. Whether you're a fan of classic disco hits or funk anthems, this is your chance to let loose and show off your best moves. Sounds like a pretty awesome event, and as a music lover, I might check that one out myself. On Saturday night, January 4th, 2025, Secrets will be hosting their Fur and Feathers event. It'll be $50 for a couple, $15 for a single lady, and single males, $199 with membership. Immerse yourself in an evening of sexy, erotic fantasy and sensual delight. Whether you're dressed as a captivating creature of the night or a wild, majestic animal, this evening promises uninhibited fun and sensual exploration. Let your imagination run wild as your desires take flight in an atmosphere where anything is possible. Engage in flirtatious banter, indulge in sensual encounters, or simply revel in the playful atmosphere that Secrets Hideaway is known for. The night is about celebrating the exotic and erotic, where guests can connect and explore their wildest fantasies. Don't miss this chance to be part of this unforgettable experience, where the fur and feathers set the stage for pure and unrestrained pleasure. Now, moving over to Caliente Resort in Land O'Lakes. On Saturday, January 4th, 2025, they're doing their Glitz and Glamour Night. It's $125 for a couple, $30 for a single female, and $175 for a single male. Are you ready to get glitzy with it? Think jiggy with it, but way more glamorous. Join Caliente Resort for Glitz and Glamour Formal Night on Saturday, January 4th, starting at 8 p.m. It's their first party of 2025, and they're pulling out all the stops. Dress to impress, dance the night away, and kick off the new year with elegance, fun, and unforgettable connections. Don't miss this dazzling night of style, sparkle, and celebration. Well, everybody, that wraps up the first episode of the Metamour podcast. If you would like your event mentioned on the Metamour podcast, send me an email at metamourevents@outlook.com. That's METAMOUR events@outlook.com. And be sure to include your events info. I look forward to seeing you at one of my meet and greets or at one of the events mentioned on the show. Until next time, everybody, this is Mister Jaye. Stay positive and love your life.